Hey, welcome in everyone to the Game or Die Show. My name is Ryan Moore, and tonight we're going to be playing some video games. That's right, we're going to be playing a newer game called MekkaBlood. And it's a weird one. It's a game that I kind of had my eye on just a little bit over the past couple of weeks when I heard about it, and then it finally came out and I was like, I think this seems interesting. However, I saw some pretty bad reviews at the outset on launch day, and it all stemmed from the fact that the creator is a small indie game made by one dude, and he used AI to generate some of the textures and assets in the game, which a lot of people didn't like. And before I get into this game, I honestly personally don't care. You've heard me talk about AI as a tool, an asset that allows creators to quickly do certain things. Now, if you're using that AI tool to generate full-blown assets and full-blown art, I think that's an issue. But when you're using it as a, hey, I need to up-res this, or I need to do some certain small things that allow the creator to fully work on something, or even just build their first game. I believe this is their first game. I kind of don't have an issue with that. I would probably do it if I was building a game and I had, you know, like, I'm not an artist, I'm not a music creator, I'm not this or that, but if I wanted to build a very, very small little game to work on it and get into the industry, heck yeah, I would use those tools. I don't know if I would go around bragging about it, nor do I know if I would pay or make people pay for it. I'm not really sure. There's a moral gray. I don't even know if it's a moral gray area. I think it's just a gray area in particular. So that's kind of the one thing about this game that I've heard a lot of people talk about. And for me right now, I just went, dude, that game looks rad. I don't care if someone used AI to build a couple art pieces in the game. It's not the game itself that's AI built. It's just a couple of little things, right? And he wasn't going to do that himself anyways, nor would it look very good. So, you know, again, to me, it doesn't really bother me. So what we're going to do is we are going to play a little bit of MekkaBlood. MekkaBlood. That's what the name of the game is called. All right, so let's get started here. Oh man,
Time to give Torx Corp what's been coming to him. We dropped a couple saws and a shotgun for you. Look for more weapons inside. You'll have to find keys to get further in.
Okay.
Give him hell, Bill.
Oh, I appreciate it, Rusty. They're gonna regret taking my stuff.
Okay,
Don't
so
forget about Beth. They got her too.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
okay, so we're in this mech, and we've got basically some ammo, shield. We've got weapons. I'm trying to figure out the controls here. Okay, so we got that. So what is our ammo? I gotta figure out the controls. I'm not really used to a game like this. I honestly love the art in this game. It's got that really weird texture to it. It's kind of a little bit dithered in certain areas to kind of create that transparency effect. This looks cool. I'm stoked. All right. I want to know where my guns are, though. You know, this kind of reminds me, so I'm getting ammo, but how do I get my guns out? Here, let's see if we can look at controls. Here we go. So turbo dash, turbo right dash, move, turbo, jump, fire, switch weapon with the mouse, middle mouse. Is that the middle? Oh, dude. It did not have controller support earlier today. Oh man, if controller support actually works on this, here, this is what we're gonna do. Sorry, I am going to. We're gonna quit out of that and we're gonna jump back in. Hold on. Okay, because I want controller support, baby. I like actually set up a full mouse and keyboard for this game. only for it to get patched in to have controller support. So sweet. Let's just look at the controls. All right, we're back in. Well, shoot. Let's move this out of the way. All right, so quick saw switch is left trigger chap. Left trigger hold is dash attack. Fire is right trigger. Turbo dash left and right is X and B. Weapon switch is the bumpers. Cool. I think I'm all good. So let's go to new game, and we're just going to start this again. We'll go through this whole intro.
What's been coming? I dropped a couple saws and a shotgun for you. Look for more weapons inside.
There we go. Now we got the weapon. I guess I didn't pick it up.
Give him hell, Bill.
Oh, I appreciate it, Rusty. You're gonna regret taking my stuff.
I like how he sounds like a mix between Mucho Me and Randy Savage and Duke Nukem. Come get some. I think if I invoke the come get some, we'll get Wolfman in here. He seems to, whenever I say come get some, that is like his calling card. Yeah, what's up, Zephyr? Shake it, baby. Oh yeah. Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. I'm so bummed that my audio for my TTS is broken tonight. I don't know what happened. Okay, that's the exit. We don't want to go to the exit. I really like that there's the reverse camera on the left-hand corner of the screen there. That's really cool. Oh man, I'm like totally just finding all this stuff out. On the top right and top left as well, there's little rear view mirrors. How awesome. Wait for, oh, no, we gotta wait. Okay, good, there's no fall damage. I didn't notice it until I said it, yeah. So this game seems pretty cool. From what I've heard, it's not super long. What I've heard, it's kind of very similar. But again, for a single dude making their first game, I can tell you for a fact that I would not be able to make something like this. So props to anyone who can make a game and publish it. Like just straight out of the gate. I don't care who you are, what you do. If you can make a game on your own, oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you can make a game on your own, like, dude, I will give you props just for that, going that far, going the distance, right? Oh, this is where we came from. Okay, so this is, it said the exit. That's why I didn't go that way. Yeah, so many VR game ideas. So do I, man. I don't know if I was talking about it last time, but yeah, I made a VR game, but it was for my wife when I proposed to her. I made a proposal game for VR, but that was in 2016. So, like the SDK for VR games in Unity was way different than it is now. It was really, really difficult. I was one of the first indie VR devs, and it was nearly impossible for me to even build the smallest of small little things. And so I'll always give props to anyone who can build anything gaming-wise. And after I did that, I started kind of looking into, okay, I got some really cool ideas. What can I do? But I'm just not a coder. I'm not a programmer. I don't have that mindset. And it's very, very hard for me to accomplish certain small little tasks. Okay, so what am I doing here? So I was kind of bummed that I never kind of executed on those, but I have so many ideas and I would love to someday. I've actually been thinking about it over the course of the last maybe 6 months or so, like trying to do it again, because I'm sure it's way different and way easier than it was when I was doing it back in 2016. We have like 0 cozy companion games, raising animal creatures, Oh, dude, yeah. My wife loves freaking Tamagotchi. And she constantly goes, is there any games like Tamagotchi? And I'm like, there's a lot of stuff like that, but nothing that like distilled from what I've seen. Okay, so what's going on here, game? Come on. So A, B. Do I need to shoot? Trying to figure out what the requirement is here. Yeah, it really doesn't look like I can go anywhere else. That was the elevator. Oh, here we go. Oh, what? Of course, as soon as I actually figure it out. Well, there's the, if we can get it working, come on. Come on, death counter. Okay, let's continue. Give me 1 second here. We're going to try that, and we're going to do it a lot quicker this time.
Saws and a shotgun for you. Look for more weapons inside. You'll have to find keys to get further in. Give him hell, Bill.
Why is my death counter not working?
They're going to regret taking my stuff.
Yeah, Duke Nukem.
Don't forget about Beth. They got
there we go. There we go.
Yeah,
we got our death counter working again.
Monster
Rancher. Yeah, Monster Rancher was a huge, like, not really precursor, but kind of like it took it to the next level, right? There we go. All right. Okay, I do like the gun. Oh, I should probably save some of my ammo, though. There we go. I never got into the Monster Rancher series. I don't know why. It just was one... It was because it was on the original PlayStation, right? And... I was not into those types of games when it came out. Like even Pokemon. I never was a person who got into Pokemon. So I kind of like missed that whole boat. I miss that era. PS1, PS2 era. Original Xbox. There was so many games that were just like so creative, and you don't see any of that stuff anymore, for the most part. I think the modern indie scene is really cool, but you got to be very careful with what you find in the modern indie scene. Okay, where's my armor at? 100? Okay. Oh, my shield. Shield just got decimated. Ooh, come on. Okay, that gun is definitely super helpful. Give me some shields. Yes. Yeah, you weren't a Pokemon guy either? Cool. I mean, not that I'm dissing it or anything like that. My wife loves Pokemon. But it was just never a game that I was really interested in. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a... Oh, shoot. That kind of, that plasma shot took a lot out. Yeah, your wife's the Pokemon nerd in your house too. Yep. I feel bad. I never try to crap on anyone's, tastes or anything like that. If they're just like different tastes that I'm not into for whatever reason, I have no problem with that usually. But I will say, when I was dating my wife, when we were dating, Pokemon Go was like the big thing. Like, it was brand new, and I was just like, oh, you like Pokemon? I felt really bad afterwards. Like, after the first couple of dates, I was like, oh wait, this chick's really cool, and she really likes this series. I should not be a jerk about it. crap, dude. I only have 28 health. No! Ah! There's death number 2. Okay. I'm not great at these types of games, but I'll get better.
Corp what's been coming to him. We dropped a couple
Oh, the Sega Saturn. Yeah. Okay.
Look for more weapons inside. You'll have to find keys to get further in. Give him hell, Bill.
I didn't have a Saturn when it first came out, but I always wanted one so bad.
Don't forget about Beth.
I remember when the Saturn first came out and Target had a demo station of it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh man, this is tough. Dude, why won't these guys die? Wow. They just used up like 50 bullets on those guys. Target had a like demo kiosk of the Saturn, and it had Nights into Dreams playing. Oh my gosh, I wanted it so bad. My parents didn't get one for me, and I was so upset. But then, you know, like a couple years later or whatever, I went, okay, they were probably right. The Saturn kind of didn't have a whole lot of games. Dude, these little guys suck. Man. So, like, I see their justification for not getting that system for me, but it did suck. Good grief, dude. There we go. We found a secret. What's that? They've been looking for that.
Have you now?
Ha ha. Ho ho ho. Now I have a gun. I loved the 64 too. I don't know if you watched any of the Retrocember videos from this year, but I did a whole video set of playing through a bunch of Nintendo 64 games this December for Retrocember. I even beat a couple of them, like Star Fox. Dude, what? What is wrong with me tonight? Okay, we're gonna try this again.
I have you now.
Those little guys like just use so much of my health at the very beginning. So we're gonna try this again. Look, see how quickly I dispatch them? I think I gotta get closer to them.
Don't forget about Beth. They got her too.
Oh, the Japanese-only Dragon Ball Z games. Oh my gosh. My friend was super, super, super into Dragon Ball Z when we were younger. And I only had like a fleeting curiosity with it. But he was so into it. And he was into like the crazy extra stuff. It was after like all of that stuff aired in Japan, and we were still getting like Dragon Ball Z regular, but then they had like Super and GT and all that stuff, and I just had no idea what he was talking about half the time.
Oh, you're coming with me.
Ooh, I was looking for that. Star Fox, yeah. Star Fox is so fun. It's funny, I was recording that video and I was just, you know, gonna do a couple levels. And I was having so much fun, I ended up just playing through the entire game, recording it, and then putting it out as the episode. And I was like, oh, that was fun. And the branching paths in that game were so, like, world-changing. I was like, dude, this game changes every time you play it. If you do certain things, like, that's so cool. What a great novel concept for replayability, right? Dude, okay. Come on. Man, dude. Holy crap. Dude, this is actually kind of hard.
I have you now.
Yeah, I'm not a big anime person, but I got into Dragon Ball. I'll say that much. It's funny, my wife was like, oh, my brothers used to watch Dragon Ball. Like right after we got married, we were talking about it for whatever reason. And so we ended up watching the whole Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is like a shortened, condensed version. They take out all the filler episodes and stuff and like shorten it down to manageable watching experiences. And we watched that whole series and it was really fun. Oh, these guys. Man, dude. Oh, come on, I'm getting caught. Crap. Holy crap, dude, this game is hard. I heard everyone's like, oh, it's super easy, it's very basic. I can't get past the first basic tutorial level. It doesn't help that like half of my gun stuff is like not doing damage if I'm not like right in front of them.
My stuff.
Don't forget about Beth. They got her too.
Yeah, the Kai stuff was really good because it just took out all the filler. That's like one of my big issues with anime is the art style is mostly what I have an issue with, and the writing very juvenile, and then also the writing is just so drawn out. I don't need 4 episodes of the character having an inner monologue about if they're gonna blow their nose or not. Like, get moving. That's what I say. I like how it's just the little hula girl.
Oh, you're coming with me.
Oh yeah. Okay, some ammo. We gotta get past this first level, man. Ugh.
Could you
Get any more guns? Okay. So we need to go down the elevator. Yeah, Attack on Titan. I tried getting into that, but it was when it first came out on Netflix. That was 2014 or maybe 2013. It was somewhere around there, 2013, 2014. And it was just the first season. I got into it and I was like, oh, this is really cool. But then it took like 2 years or something for like the next first 3 episodes of season 2 to come out, and then I just completely lost interest. So I never like finished watching it, but I thought the premise was cool. I really liked the idea of all that. Nope, we don't want to go. We want to go back down. Dude, this game is blazing fast. I don't know how I like it being so twitchy. I'm not that kind of gamer anymore. Like, I'll take a little bit of speed, like that's fine, but this is like just ultra mega twitchy. But for 13 bucks, I don't care that much. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can't hold down the trigger for the shotgun, but you can hold down the trigger for the plasma gun. Got it. It's funny, there was a girl that I dated, and she was, she basically said, oh, do you watch anime? And I said, no. And she's like, oh, you would really like this one. Like, after we talked for a while, and she said, oh, you would really like, was it Death Note? And I went, okay. And so, like, I watched a little bit of that, too. I was like, okay, I like the idea of this. I think it's, again, really cool premise. I was just so bored by some of the writing and some of the other stuff. I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, there's good things about this, but I don't know if I can watch this whole thing. So, yeah, whenever someone asks me, hey, do you like anime? I'm like, not really, but there, like with most things, there's always something good somewhere, right? Okay, I'm doing better, but I need some shields. That's ammo. That's a great way to put it. Anime is excellent with their ideas, but have no execution on them. They execute them extremely poorly. Like, I remember my friends texting me about Chainsaw Man. And I looked at, like, they sent me a couple pictures and I was like, oh, it's a dude with a chainsaw for a head. Okay. And then I was like, to what end, man? To what end? Okay, so I think I got the key. So we can go up here and maybe go out now. I think I got the key. Unless that was in one of the other runs where I died. Hey! Look at that. We finally finished it. Yee-haw.
They got electric fences in here. Mechs are allergic. Watch
Sword
out.
Art Online. I've heard about that. Everyone's stuck in this VR game and they die in the game. They die in real life. Okay, yeah, that is crazy. And then the creator is in the game with them. So, like, what's the motivation? Yeah. Oh man, I've heard about Sword Art Online, but I never actually watched any of it. Again, I'm never opposed to trying stuff out. I think that's one of the fun things about, like, streaming and stuff. I'll always get people recommending me things, and as long as it's something I'm not completely adverse to, I'll give it the old college try. I'll say, oh yeah, sure, I'll try it out. But if I try it out and I don't like it, then, you know, I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat it. I try not to be hypercritical, but at the same time, I try to be fair in my assessments of things that I don't like. Ooh, I'm about to die. Okay, give me health. Give me health. Come on. I don't need. I'm good on ammo, baby. I don't know if I want to shoot those, because those look like they're gonna explode. Oh, there we go. There's some shields. And some ammo. Dance for me, baby. Shake it until your parts fall off. Finally, they whooped him and flat out asked him why he did it. He was like, when I was a kid, I dreamt of a castle. I wonder if it's still there. Like, what? Yeah, that makes no sense. And then it was probably 15 episodes of him having an inner monologue about a flashback that went nowhere, right? When I was a kid, I dreamed about a castle. And then 4 episodes of the castle being built by a, you know, eccentric millionaire. And then going into the backstory of his grandparents who he visited when he was a child at a school in Italy. And then it goes into him getting beat up as a kid, and then it flashbacks to the bully who got beat up as a kid, like, just over and over and over again. It's just like bunny trails off into nowhere. Hey, at least we got past the first level.
Mechs are allergic. Watch out.
Yeah. Oh man, it would be so much easier if I had TTS working. Oh wow, that's fine. I hope you don't mind that I'm just like randomly stopping to read for a second. I like the music. Music's cool. Okay, those do blow up. Cool. I'm glad that I didn't explode myself earlier. See, like that weaving back and forth. I'm pulling backwards and I'm kind of doing this, but it's like flying all around. It's pretty twitchy, man. Ooh. I bet I could probably pull the
Could use that.
You know what? Actually, let's see. Look options, sensitivity. Now, this isn't actual. That's mouse sensitivity, so I don't think that's actually going to work for the controller. But we'll see. Oh yeah, it does. That feels a lot smoother. I think. Inverted? No inversion. So I used to play inverted. Back in like the Halo days, like early Xbox Halo days, I played inverted. And I don't know how or why I got into inverted control schemes, but I got made fun of every once in a while. I would have someone make fun of me for it, and I didn't really care. I was just like, that's the way I play. But back in 2017, there was this game called the Fidelio Incident, a weird little indie game about you crash landing in Alaska, I think, from a plane crash. And you have to like make your way, and it's like survival horror / walking simulator style game. And you could not invert the controls on it at all. So I had to play that game. I already bought it, and I had to play it non-inverted. And what that did, as I played through it non-inverted, after I finished it, I went back to play, you know, some other first-person shooter style game, and I could not play inverted. I could not go back. It totally felt weird and off to me. So it broke my inverted play, and now I don't have to worry about it ever again, and I love it. It makes me so happy. Inverted control schemes at this point in my life are only for flight simulators, and that's it. I did leave the dark side, yes. But I'm happy for it. I'm a better man for it. Oh, jeez, dude. They're just coming. I need to make better use of my rear view mirrors. I really like the whole HUD, though. That's kind of what sold me on this game originally when I saw it like a couple months ago. I saw it posted and I went, oh, dude, that game looks rad. I gotta put that on my radar. I think it was back in like November, maybe early January. Jeez. Yeah, so there's that whole meme where it's not really a meme. It's like more an infographic where basically when you are controlling, it feels like regular is when you're controlling if the stick is on top of someone's head and they're pulling back and forward like that, or if it's on the back of their head and you pull down, then it looks up. If you push up, then it goes down, right? So it's like the way that you basically control the head. It's where that stick is holding that head in place and being moved. I personally don't have a problem with people playing inverted ever, because like I said, I played it for like a good chunk of my life. But also at the same time, I don't want to play inverted anymore, except for flying airplanes. In any plane control game, you always invert. Or like Star Fox, right? Oh, I should switch up to my guns. Oh, dude, these enemies are like ruthless. No, I don't want to use those just yet. Oh, crap. Dude, we're getting some kills in or deaths in tonight, that's for sure. Or MFS, the mighty hard drive destroyer. MFS.
Watch out.
I'm trying to. What is MSF or MFS? Remind me. I don't know if I know what that is or not. I'm very excited for tomorrow's stream because, what is it? The new... What is that stupid game? Shoot, it was just on the top of my tongue. Sniper Elite. The new Sniper Elite game comes out, and I've always had a lot of fun with those games. So I'm very excited for tomorrow night. There we go. Utilize those bombs. Holy crap, dude. Flight Sim? Oh, Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes. Yes, Microsoft Flight Sim. Okay, that's what that means. Yeah. Oh, and Spider-Man 2 comes out tomorrow. That's right.
I have you now.
I haven't heard a peep about that game in like a couple of months. It feels like. I feel like Sony has just like straight up abandoned marketing for that game. It's really weird. You're gonna have a blast with it though. I loved that game. Like I think I said it the other night, for the most part. Everything with Peter Parker and Venom, just top notch. Crap. Die. But I feel like Sony just has not been talking about that release. And it's a huge release, right? It's one of their biggest franchises on a new platform, and they just have not been promoting it at all. I think we need to switch our guns after we get this ammo section. 100% it for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna 100% that. You're gonna make it all the way to 100%. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this gun. I think it's fun, but I don't think it's really super useful for some of these things. Whew, I need some shields. Yeah, I 100%ed that too. Like, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did everything in that game. You are gonna 100% it, so I won't say much, but all I'll say is all the side quests. Just do all the side quests, which you're gonna do, but I really enjoyed the side quests. Much more than some of the main story stuff. Some of them, anyways. There's some just amazing side quests in that game. Come on, give me a shield or health. Armor? Okay, we got armor and shield. I don't know how I feel about it being called armor and shield. Like, shield is your like actual shield, and then armor is your health. It should just be called health. Shield should be either shield or armor, because that's protecting you. And then your body should not be called armor. Need to get a PC in the shop, though. You're using a laptop with 3070. Oh, your 4090 is in the PC? Yeah, nice. Ugh. I really want a 5090. I know I don't need it, kind of, but I do. I do need it. It sucks. It sucks so bad because my wife's like, yeah, sure, you know, let's get you a 5090 if you want. I'm like, all right, cool. And then we had our dog in the emergency vet the other night, and so I'm like, oh no, I love my puppy, but there goes my 5090. And it was so, like, I didn't want to say anything. And obviously, I would always choose our dog over a graphics card. But I was just like, oh, man. Right at the same time, man. Yeah, VR. Exactly. Only the reason is because of VR. I also do a lot of streaming, and that means that my older graphics card gets put into this streaming computer, and the streaming computer now has a better graphics card, so I can do AVI encoding. Or AV1, not AVI, AV1 encoding. Which will just kind of make things a lot better for work. A little bit better for work. Okay, man, dude, I wish there was a map. There needs to be a map in this game, man. I think this is where we were going. I'm not using, like, the dash at all. There we go. Okay, so we got the key, right? That was the key that we picked up? Okay. Yeah, Bootstrap. Bootstrap, dude, I was a beta tester for Bootstrap. I love that game. right when before they actually officially launched that game in early access, I was beta testing that game. It's a fantastic game. Last time I played it though, they seriously didn't have a whole lot. And with stuff like that, I'll always try it out, but I go, let me know when you're done. Like, I don't like beta testing a lot of games anymore because I get kind of spoiled on, I've already played half of this, and I don't like replaying games all that often, so I'm not really the best beta tester if it's going to be a early access type of game. And I think it's still in early access, right? So I haven't played it in months. I mean, I literally played it when it was a single day night cycle. The sun went down within 2 minutes, the night happened, and then you died, and that was it. And they're like, how'd you like it? And I'm like, I barely did anything. Please make it longer. And so like a few days later, they're like, all right, the day cycle is more than like 30 seconds long, and there's more than 1 day to progress. I'm like, all right, cool. This is a little bit better. Yeah, the first couple of nights in VR, super scary, huh? Yeah. I'm glad you got it after they did that, because it was really nothing to write home about when they first launched that game. But afterwards, it's awesome. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay. That was good. That was good. That was good. Yes, and we got shield.
Could use that.
Yeah, I could use that. Some ammo. All right. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Honestly, if I could just play VR games for the rest of my life, I'd be so happy. If every game, like I was like, dude, can I play this in VR? If I could play every game in VR, like that's my ultimate dream, is literally every game should be able to be played in VR. And even, especially games like this, they lend themselves so well to it too. Die! All I want to do is just be in VR at this point with every video game. Like, and we were playing Moss the other night too. Like, those games, 3D platformers lend themselves really well to it. First-person shooters that are, you know, very graphically not intense, like Compound. I remember when Compound first came out, and I was like, yes, this game is awesome. And I was talking to the developer right when he first started, because again, like I was on the ground floor with a lot of early VR stuff, and so the day he put that in early access, I was like, buy immediately. This is amazing. Please finish this. And then like years went by, and he finally finished it, and I was like, oh, finally I can finish this game. It's so good. That art style is amazing. Yeah, they really don't. I have a video that I made a few years ago called Why VR is Awesome. And it's basically me talking about one of the reasons back then why I think VR wasn't taking off like it should be, or wasn't, is because when you watch people or commercials talk about VR, you have no idea how that actually works, because they always make it look stupid, or at least they originally did. The original PlayStation VR made it look like you were Iron Man. They had the camera facing the actual person, and then they had this little blue HUD over their eyes and going, yeah, this is cool. And it looked ridiculous. So I was so upset that it made it look so dumb that I had to talk about it. And I said, if you watch those, it looks stupid, but if you actually play it, and that's one of the biggest things, is getting that hurdle over of people trying VR, putting the headset on, making sure that they understand you're not just watching the gameplay, you're literally standing inside the game world, and it is living, breathing all around you. You are now actually the character that you play. You want to talk about games that make you feel like you're playing James Bond or you're playing Master Chief. Dude, you have no idea. Like, flat gaming, as much as I love it, like I'm having a blast with this game would be infinitely better in VR. Any third-person shot is pointless. Yeah. Exactly. It's all pointless. You have no idea what it actually feels like to put it on a headset if you haven't. And so anytime like a relative comes over, we talk about VR, I always try and just say, I can't tell you how it is. I can sit here and gush over it like I just did and say, you live and breathe in the world and blah, 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 but you will have no idea until you actually put the headset on yourself and try it. And that is the biggest hurdle for VR. If they can develop a VR glasses situation, like how Meta's doing the glasses, and you know, even Google Glass way back then was like maybe a little bit of a precursor to it. If they could have glasses that fully encompass you, super light, very thin, where you can tap it and it, you know, it works as regular glasses, then you tap it again and it fully, you know, closes off and becomes a virtual reality headset. Dude, everyone will have VR at that point. Everyone, every single person, because the biggest issue I think with a lot of VR is people, A, don't want to look dumb, B, it's heavy and expensive, and it closes you off from the world. So anyone with little kids can't do it. You know, that was the biggest issue. That is still the biggest issue with some of my friends. They have kids and they go, I can't do VR. I have to, you know, always be watching my kids. And I go, I understand. Oh, Ancient Dungeon, dude. That's a great VR game for his first one, your nephew. Yeah, I remember when Ancient VR was, or Ancient Dungeon was only on SideQuest. That was what, 2020? And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And like, it was a roguelike and all that. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. This is pretty cool. We were in the middle of moving out here to Tennessee, and we sold our house. We were living in my in-laws' house for a couple months. We were in between houses, so we were quote unquote technically homeless, but we were living with my in-laws for a couple months while we tried to find a place out here. And I just had my Quest 2, and I sat there playing Ancient Dungeon. I was like, dude, if I was a kid, oh my gosh, what a great thing for kids to have. I didn't die, did I? I'm gonna die, though, if I'm not careful. This feels very long for second level. Yes, give me that health. Apple's getting close, yeah. Yeah, Apple is they're getting close. You know, and as stupid as that price for the Apple Pro headset is, they'll get there. Crap. Dude, why didn't I get them blown up? There we go. That was close. Is there any others? I gotta pay attention here. Those bad? Yeah, they are. Give me health. Crap, come on, man. Yep. I tell everyone, dude. I got smack talk the other day about saying this. I said VR is absolutely the future of gaming, and someone says there's always going to be flat gaming. You're stupid for saying yes. you're stupid for saying that and all that. And I was like,
Hey,
it really
don't
truly
forget to
is,
use
though.
Your saw dash attack to get through some of the obstacles around here, and watch out for the acid bats. They'll damage your mech. Smell bad too. Although I'm just gonna say it, not as bad as you, of course.
Shut up, Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty, shut up. Once you do sim racing, yeah, I know. It's funny too, I've been saying that for years, and one of my best friends finally got a PlayStation VR 2, and he's like diehard PlayStation fan. Like even the other day he was like, did you hear about Microsoft putting all their stuff on PlayStation? I'm like, yeah, that's great. Everyone can play games wherever they want. And he's like, yeah, PlayStation would never allow Game Pass though. And it's just like such a fanboy, you know, attitude. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Play games wherever you want as long as you can play them. But I've been telling him for years, dude, you gotta try VR. You gotta try VR. And he finally did. And he got the PlayStation VR. And then he just won't stop talking about how amazing Gran Turismo is in VR. And I'm like, I know, dude, I've been telling you. You cannot go back to, like, especially sim racing. I'm not a big sim racing fan, but what is it? Auto Corsica or Automobilia Corsica and Dirt Racing 2, Dirt 2. Like, those were some amazing VR. Oh, that's a rocket launcher. Shoot. Those are some amazing VR racing experiences. And I'm not even a big sim racing fan. Assetto Corsica. Yeah, Corsa. I'm so bad with pronunciations. But that was like one of the first ones that I played. Also, I think it was the Dirt Rally. Right? I don't know. It was years ago. This is like 2017, 2018. And then they came out with this sequel or something semi-recently, maybe within the last 4 years. I haven't played a dirt game in a while. I really like the originals. Colin McRae's Dirt, when he was still alive and still had his name attached to that series. I was at E3 when Dirt 2 came out, and that was what, 2009, I believe, 2010. And at E3 that year for Dirt, they hired I mean, this is in the era still of booth babes, and one of the booth babes was apparently a porn star. And I didn't find out about that until after the event. And like there was a Kotaku article about it. And I was like, wait, which girl was that? And it was totally the girl I got a picture with. Like they were doing like promotional pictures and stuff. And I was like, oh man, oh crap. But yeah, the Dirt series I always really loved. Those were always fun games. I'm more of the either rally racing games or the who is shooting me? Who the crap is shooting me? What is the other one? More arcade style racing. Yeah, better times. Yeah, once you drift. This little guy. Man. Die. Die, robot scum, die. Oh, no! Oh, bummer. Well, there's another death.
Z3 Fleur said crunch.
Hey, don't
Crunch
forget
time.
to use your saw dash attack to get through some of the obstacles around here.
That's
And
what
watch
he's
out for
talking
the
about, the
acid
saw
bats.
dash attack. That's what I
They'll
should have done,
damage your
that.
neck. Smell bad too. Although I'm just gonna say it, not as bad as you, of course.
Oh, shut up, Rusty.
Shut up, Rusty.
You know, that's not a bad Duke Nukem impersonation there. I'm gonna say that's a better Duke Nukem than I can do.
I have you now.
You're mine, scumbag. I'm just gonna rock out for a second here. Give me a second. I need something to drink. All right. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for because my work now has me working an hour earlier than I normally do, so I'm kind of bummed about that. So the next 2 days I gotta get up an hour earlier, work an hour earlier, and that just sucks. I was like, all right, cool, I'm ready to kind of play some games tonight, and then I'm, nope. Yeah, earlier work sucks. It's because I teach. That's my job. I'm a trainer, and so the companies that we work with, they're always on different schedules. And so this afternoon, I had a conversation with the point of contact where they're like, "Hey, you know, we're on Mountain Time, and our company works on Pacific Standard Time." And he said, "Oh, we're starting at 9 a.m. normally, and we want to start earlier than that." And I went, crap. And he said, can you accommodate that? And I kind of just have to say yes. So I was just like, oh man, that sucks. I don't want to get up earlier. Like, that throws my schedule off, you know? But just do what you gotta do. What's up, boy Octane? How are you doing tonight, man? We are playing a game called MekkaBlood, and it is a mech game, but with a, you know, earlier first-person shooter PC. You can call it a boomer shooter style twinge to it. I personally never have liked that term, but it's really fun. I'm digging this game. Code also has remote co-op only. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I love when games do that, where you only have to own one copy of the game to actually play multiplayer. You can kind of just have someone join into your game. That's awesome. Yeah, making that paper, right? Whew. Yes, 8 a.m. No, Mountain Time is an hour before me. So 8 a.m. Mountain Time is 9 a.m. here. Oh, crap, dude. Look at this thing. Oh, dude, this is like old school Doom style. This is awesome. This is pretty cool. I'm digging this. Yes! Suck it, scumbag, alien jerk. Don't die, don't die. Get that shield. Yes. Oh, we're good. We're good, baby. No, yes, I'm central. Yeah, sorry, my brain. Dude, today was such a long day. Yes, I am central. So Mountain Time is 1 hour. So Pacific Time is what our company, because we're a California-based company still, that's what we work on. Oh, hey, what's up, Faustism? How are you doing, dude? Oh, we got a whole team up in here tonight. Yeah, that felt like a BFG moment, right? That felt like, hey, suck it with my big BFG. I know that's two different games, but whatever. I'm having fun, man. Okay, so I think we need... Is that coming up? Is that the elevator coming up? Or... It sounds like it. But I don't think we have the key for it yet. So we gotta go find the key. Oh, wow! Cephler, thank you so much. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is where we came from. I apologize if it's getting a little bit crazy up in here, but There's no map in this game. That's kind of the weird thing. So I'm not really sure where we're going, but we'll figure it out. Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I stream every day. Honestly, the only times I don't stream is if something really crazy happens. That's it. Like even last night, the stream was acting all weird and crazy, and I was like, I'll at least stream something, you know? But yeah, I stream pretty much every night, even after, you know, a long day, because I just enjoy it. It might not be, you know, 4 hours, but at least an hour or two every night. But I try to go for 3, you know, but dude, it gets late, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning or something. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to get up in several hours. Yeah, there's a bunch of mirrors. So there's 2 up at the top, and then there's 1 on the left-hand side where my little cup is. I like how you kind of can't see it. Oh shoot, hold on. Let me see if I can drop that. Here, I'm gonna drop my camera for a second here, just so that you can see. Oh man, you've been missing like one of the funniest parts about this game. Hold on. See if I can get the overlay off for a second. Nope, that's just that. Now let me. Oh, man, this stupid mouse. There you go. You can kind of see that, like all of the stuff there. There's like a bunch of trash everywhere. Now let me pull all this stuff off. There you go. Like, so you can see that there's a bunch of trash everywhere. And the arm hair and stuff, yeah. And so when it moves, like all the trash kind of sways side to side. Oh crap. Okay, I should probably switch back over to the actual game. Hold on. I had it where I hit one button and everything dropped out, but everything broke the other night, and so I gotta fix that at some point. Yeah, it's got the bobble, you know, the little hula girl bobble on the side too. Like, there's a lot of cool little nuanced things going on in this game. That's why I got it. I was like, I don't know how deep the gameplay is going to be, but I really like the attention to detail. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's awesome, huh? And it's a mech game, which you just don't see a whole lot of. I still miss, and we were talking about VR earlier. Dude, how awesome would Titanfall be in VR? Like, give me Titanfall 3 in VR. Holy crap, that would be awesome. Like, that's what I want next. Like, if you could... I should do that for the next question of the week in the Discord. I was going to do something similar to that. I think it was going to be, what would be your retro game that you want in VR, but I think I might just make it, if you could have any game automatically be made and in VR, what would it be? I think mine would be Titanfall. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to use the rocket on that. Don't die, Ryan. Armor core mech suit, yeah. Dude, Armor Core in VR would be awesome. Titanfall, like any mech game, really. Or Gundam, like all the Gundam stuff too. I'm not even into Gundam, but holy crap, that would be awesome. Like, just give me all the games in VR. Especially with this cockpit, like any game that features a cockpit automatically needs to be in VR, like instantly, because that's where you get all these really cool details. One of my favorite things back in 2019, I did an episode of the podcast where I was talking about how amazing the VR update for No Man's Sky was when that released, because you start like moving around in the cockpit and stuff actually moves and sways, and it just looks so real. It looks like you're there. I sat in my chair in this little tiny basement, like I called it the murder room because that's kind of what it was. It was like this weird tiny little subsection that was behind a closet in our old house. And I didn't even know that it was 4 o'clock in the morning because I just spent like 5 hours in VR just playing No Man's Sky. It was incredible.
So whenever you are trying to read the GPU forces,
Your computer isn't detecting your NVIDIA GeForce RTX. Anyone have any ideas? It's not detecting it. If it's a laptop, I would say, obviously always make sure the drivers are updated. Remove the drivers using, I would think it's NV Cleanup. There's a program that basically removes all the NVIDIA drivers completely, like full clean install. Clean installed new drivers for your graphics card, and that should work, honestly. It's weird that it's not detecting it at all because you shouldn't really have a integrated graphics card at that point. It should be dedicated. Yeah, it disabled the onboard GPU, which would be like, it's probably Intel, right? So you disable that in BIOS/UEFI, and at that point, it should only recognize your dedicated graphics card. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Getting new drivers as you speak. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm here for tech support if you need it. Dude, this music rocks. Now that I got some good weapons, I feel I'm more equipped to handle a lot of stuff going on in this game. Okay, so those can't blow up. Got it. We definitely need health, though. So let's be cautious about where we're going. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, though. So that's an acid bath, right? And then this is this area. I was gonna say this looks like a secret. Oh, look, we found a sumo wrestler.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Oh, that's great, and it adds it to the. It adds it to the thing. That's cool. Hey, no worries, Faustism. Thank you for stopping by, as always. Have a good rest of your night, or day, sorry. Used to have to disable the onboard GPU to get Quest Link. Oh, yeah. The Airlink stuff, right? I'm so bummed that they removed Oculus Home completely. Like, what a stupid decision. Because Oculus Home was actually really cool. I had a really cool setup in Oculus Home. And then they just completely removed it. Like, why? What was the reasoning there? Okay, no, we're going. Oh, hold on. That was where we go down here, and that's where that door was, right? Did we get the key? I don't think we did. It doesn't look like it. Peace out, Faust. This game really needs a map. I'm fairly positive that we're done with down here. But let's just do a quick round. Okay, so we got left and straight. Let's go left. We went up here, right? And killed all these guys. And here's another. Is this another door, or is that the same door? Dude, I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, and then this is the elevator down. Okay. And so this time we go straight. Yeah, this game really needs a map. So we went through there. We blew up all these guys. That ammo? Okay, that's ammo. And then we did this, which is the like acid pool area, right? Yeah, Oculus Home was so awesome. Very clean design, really unique look to it. And being able to kind of just like add certain things that you really like to your home aspect. I had, they had this setup where I had a table with like the Oculus console on it. And then I made the game cartridges all the games that I had installed. And so you could just plop in Lucky's Tale, and then it would boot up Lucky's Tale. You could plop in, what was another early Oculus game? Like Lone Echo, and Lone Echo would load up, right? Like, dude, why did they take that away? That was so cool. Acid Pool. No, I don't think I got to drop anyone in it. It was more like you can't really drop anything in the game. You just more shoot and they blow up. So they kind of blew up next to the acid pool, but not actually. Oh, crap. Okay, cool. We got it. We got it. And it saved it. Okay. So we're going to save it here. Okay. That's where the key was. So now we just have to remember how to get to the door, which we go up the elevator, right? Oh yeah, we got this. We got this big time. Here we go. Dash, go up, go down, and here's our exit. Yeah. Wait for it. Oh, more guys. Okay. Hey, as long as I have a save close by, we should probably switch weapons. Yeah, just, dude, so many developers or programmers just start removing good stuff all the time now just to justify their continual position. I hate this modern style of development. Modern devs need to knock it off. You do not get to build something and then just automatically start removing features. This whole... I need the music to die for a second. This whole new modern era of development where everyone is now George Lucas, who continually just messes with their creations far after it's already been developed, published, and finished, needs to stop completely. I am so tired of these developers always taking a game and all these features and all these mechanics and everything, and then just messing with them. Even UI, like, stop moving menu systems around. You have it, it's done, no more. Don't move the sound options from the left side of the screen to the right hand side of the screen. Don't drop a subtitle menu from video settings to audio settings to general settings and back to video. Like, why? Why are we so... why are we allowing people to be George Lucas and just mess with their creations? Once it's out, it's done. It's out. You can't mess around with it anymore. If you want to make like a version 2.0, move that to a different project. But oh my gosh, it bugs me so much. I just had to get that rant off my chest. Yeah, unless it's an upgrade. And yeah, all UI looks like mobile UI now. Everything's big, blocky, fat, you know, icons with a big square circle where it's like you have to be 3 years old to look at it. Ugh. I did not mean to get on a rant, but oh my gosh, I'm just so tired of it all. Oh, I'm out of ammo, I really don't like the machine guns. I think the machine guns are kind of lame for a futuristic shooter like this. Oh, I should probably just use my chainsaw. What about Minecraft? They changed the damage to 2 block falls instead of 3. I can't speak to that. I haven't played Minecraft in... I played a little bit of Minecraft VR last year. We did like maybe 1 or 2 streams of Minecraft VR. But not like where you could tell me that, I would have never known. I would have never known fall damage would have changed from 2 to 3 blocks, right? Okay, so I think I have to fall in that fan. I think that's the whole next area. Okay, I don't want to waste ammo. So I think the fan is where we need to go. Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. So one of the things that I wanted to do, and it kind of got put on the back burner once we moved. And since we've moved, like so many other things have like taken place. But last year we were doing multiplayer madness streams. I dub it multiplayer madness, where we do community multiplayer nights. And I have a Minecraft server on my server that's in the other room. I have a bunch of game servers that will spin up during multiplayer madness. And so I wanted to do like a big, awesome Minecraft stream with the community, but we just never got around to it. And then a lot of people who were joining the multiplayer streams kind of never showed back up. And so I kind of put it on the back burner. I said, multiplayer madness is on hiatus, but if you guys want to do like a multiplayer night in Minecraft, I'm down for that. I haven't played Minecraft in months, but I am all about trying it out again. Oh no, we're in a trash compactor. Ah, yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Way to go, game.
Crushing blocks in here. They'll smash you and your mech in one hit.
Keep an eye out.
Oh, keep an eye out. Thanks. Thanks, Rusty. I think his name is Rusty, so that's what we're going with. 10 years ago, multiplayer Minecraft videos were really big. Yeah. Got some vertigo from the height in VR. Yeah, I can see that. Luckily, I've never had any issues with heights in real life or in VR. I've never had any issues with, they call it VR legs, but like motion sickness. Never have had a problem with it. So luckily, I can do pretty much anything in VR and it doesn't affect me. Like, I've tried to make myself sick, even back in the Oculus Dev Kit 2 days, when the screen refresh rate, I believe, was 72 frames per second. And they had a lot of like roller coaster demos that were very unoptimized. Never fazed me. Oh, we're out of ammo on that. We got our gun, but again, like I said, I don't like the gun that much. We need better weapons. Man, dude. Whew. Okay, we need some health. That ish video was insane with the 100 or the 1,000 player Civ. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that at all. I'm sorry, I just saw that post about, you saw a meme today about a pirate ship game. There's basically 2 pirate games right now that are kind of popular in VR. One is called Pirates VR, Jolly Roger, which is a game we played a couple weeks ago in VR. And it's a shorter game, it's an indie game, and I beat it on stream. And then one of the developers was actually in the stream at the very end watching me, so that was kind of cool. And then the other one is Bootstrap Island. And Bootstrap Island is more survival, you know, a survival game. What's up, Roxanne? How are you doing? CBT blades. Instead of Doc Holliday, I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll be your Jolly Roger. I think we need to make that happen. Spits 1,000 players into Minecraft into 4 islands, 250 players on each, and lets them develop. Oh, that's cool. It's crazy political though. Yeah, Tombstone is awesome. Oh, Val Kilmer. If you have not, oh shoot. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. If you have not watched the documentary called Val, I knew it. Watch the documentary called Val. It's really, really good. It's basically a documentary that his son made about Val Kilmer, and it's after he got throat cancer and all that stuff, so he doesn't talk, you know, or it's really hard for him to talk nowadays. So his son narrates it, and it's all about his life, and it's a really, really good documentary. Oh yeah, dude, totally watch it. I saw that about the Spider-Man series. It's so like unashamedly like, oh, we're totally doing this too. Like, not only are the Osborns black, but Dr. Connors is, well, and a woman. And it's so laughable at this point. Like, they don't even have shame anymore. Like, they're full on saying this is how it is. Like, just stop calling Spider-Man at that point, because it's not. Oh my gosh, that was, yeah, I can't even believe that is even real. Like, I really can't. I have a very hard time believing it's real, but I know it is. Okay, we need health. You sit drunk, you can't even see. Dude, I'm tired. Dang it. I don't mean to use super special weapons. Okay, good. We got a little bit of shield and armor. Yeah, waves in a dip. Oh, it's from Tombstone. Okay, I haven't seen Tombstone probably in at least 15 years. I love it though. It's one of the best westerns of all time. Man. So back in 2019, my wife went to Israel for a trip with her family, and I had to stay home with all the animals because we had a couple dogs and all that. And so I had to stay home, and she was gone for like 2 weeks. And I watched the entirety of Deadwood. And I've never seen all of Deadwood before. I remember back in like 2007, I tried watching it, and I just really couldn't get behind the version of Calamity Jane. I had a really hard time with their version of Calamity Jane. I just could not stand her. But I was so enthralled by everything else, and I tried to get into it. I got like 2 episodes in, and I was just like, this isn't for me. And so when my wife left, I just was like binging everything. I was like, I have nothing to do during the day, and evening. So I binge watched all of Deadwood, and holy crap, that show was so good. Yeah, it was HBO. And then it was interesting because right at that time, and this is the reason why I binged it, is they released a movie, an HBO movie of Deadwood years after it was canceled. It was canceled after 3 seasons, and they never got to like finish the storylines. So they finally made the movie like 15 years later or whatever, and I got to watch all of the series all the way through for the first time, and then immediately after the series ended, I got to watch the movie that they put out, and it was great. Yeah, HBO shows are usually really good. I don't know, man. I don't want to do that. Maybe if we get a key first. I always check. If you ever post in the Discord, I'll check it after the stream. I don't stop the stream to check Discord, but I'll check it afterwards. Roxanne, don't worry. And thank you for posting there. I always appreciate it. I was actually posting this earlier today that it's really hard for me to get people, like, I tried to do a lot of different stuff in the Discord, and I feel like a lot of it doesn't work. Dang it! And my death counter is broken again. What happened? What happened with my death counter? I'm gonna try and fix it really quick, because that was 2 deaths.
Blocks in here. They'll smash you and your mech in 1 hit.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, keep an eye out, Rusty. Thanks. I just love doing the Duke Nukem voice. It's just like a fun voice to do. There we go. Okay, so we're at 10 deaths. Fixed it. Yeah, that crusher room. Oh man, they need to have. No, there's no like saves or anything. I was gonna say they need to have some sort of save. So either we like continually try it right now, which I think I might want to do. Oh, dude, there's the key right there. So this is probably it. You probably just get right through the first portion and then go through the crusher room, and then use probably the end. Dono for live reaction, 20 bucks. Live reaction of what? The thing in Discord? Oh, that was the one thing I was going to say with Deadwood is I didn't know this at the time when I was watching it. Deadwood, the doctor in Deadwood is Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky, the doll in Child's Play. And I love Brad Dourif. He's such a good actor. I love everything he's always in. We were watching something the other night, and I was like, is that Brad Dourif? And it totally was. And I was like, yes. Oh, whoa. Hand check. Hand check. I have no idea what's happening. I fell through. I fell through. That does not count as a death. All right. Oh, no. We're not going to be able to actually... Like even, there is a turbo button. Okay. We might have to return to the main menu. No!
Time to give Torx Corp what's been coming.
Oh no, oh no. Hold on.
Welcome to
Z3 said, oh no.
Time to give Torx Corp what's been coming to him.
Oh, that sucks.
Shotgun for you. Look for more weapons inside.
Oh, that sucks.
To get further in.
Give
him hell, Bill.
It saved over my save.
It, Rusty. They're gonna regret taking.
It went to a new game, and then it immediately saved over my game. Oh man. Oh, I'm catching up on the chat here. Eastbound and down. So. Over the last several years since we moved here, I'm gonna turn down the volume in my headset just so I can talk. I'll just talk over this as we just hang out and play for a little bit. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. Dude, I cannot believe.
Time to give Torx.
Welcome to MekkaBlood.
Options. There's no options other than graphics. Cool. And when I click continue, it just goes to
Time
the...
to give Torx Corp what's been coming to him.
They need lots of... Yeah, they need save slots. I will be definitely posting on their Steam discussions page about this. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, well, we kind of know how to play the game now, so let's just have some fun. So, what was I going to say? Doc Holiday... Oh, the stream's going so bad now. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm not crying, I promise. So, I lived in California, and when we moved out here to Tennessee, I had to travel pretty much almost every other week back to California for a week at a time. So I lived basically in 2 states at once. Every other week I was in California for a week. And so I did a lot of plane traveling, and I had a lot of time in a hotel room alone doing nothing. So I watched a ton of stuff on the plane. And this is all like in the middle of COVID too. So I ended up marathoning a ton of TV shows, and Eastbound and Down was definitely one of them. I did not know how raunchy that show was going to be. And so I'm sitting there watching it on my phone on a plane, and like people next to me are like, you know, they can see my screen because I'm just sitting there like this, you know, just watching it, minding my own business. But there was some scenes where I'm like, I'm going to just wait until the scene's over. Oh, man. But I actually thought that show was really hilarious for the most part, too. There was some stuff I was just like cringing at. I couldn't watch. But that's okay. I'm so bummed. Man, I was having so much fun with this game, too. That is such a bummer. I feel like I'm better with it, though. We haven't been dying as much afterwards. Like, those first, like, 6 deaths were all on the first level within the first, like, 20 minutes of stream. But that's okay. But yeah, HBO does some really good stuff. I'm trying to think of, The Penguin. I just watched The Penguin a few weeks ago, and man, that show was awesome. And I kept telling my friends too, like, you need to watch this. This is really good. And I know why it's really good. Because even though it takes place in the Batman universe, it doesn't feel like a Batman TV show. And that's the best part about it. I think a lot of superhero shows have gotten so like integrated with, it has to connect to everything. Every character has to be connected. It has to be, you know, multiversal and all this. They've lost sight of creating a lot of good shows. So with The Penguin does this thing where it's basically not a Batman show at all. And it's a crime drama, and it's a really well done, acted, and told crime drama. So I really like that. I think that was one of the surprises of last year for TV, was just like how good The Penguin is. Because I really don't like Colin Farrell at all. Really don't like him.
Could use that.
No? Okay. It's just something. We should probably just get out of this area, right? Just exit the level. So we got our double something or other here. Yeah, that actually helped to turn down the music. The music's actually really loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys or not, but it was really, really loud in my headphones the entire time, too, and I didn't realize it. I was just kind of going. Okay, so exit, exit, exit. Here we go. There we go. All right. Probably enjoys a good mirror. Are you saying he's very self-centered and conceited? Because I agree. Yeah, I really never liked him as an actor. Or just I've never really liked him. And watching him in the Penguin show, he disappears into that role so well, and I don't think it's just because of the fat suit. I think he's actually a really good actor in that role. It's his best role he's ever played. And when I watched it, I did not think about him at all the entire time. And it's so good. So if you haven't watched it, I would highly suggest it. It's just a good crime drama that has... honestly, it shouldn't be a Batman story at all. They should never have Batman in it. They should never reference Batman or Two-Face or, you know, any other characters. It should just straight up be its own universe at this point, and it would be better off for it.
Ah, crud.
Yeah, crud. Oh, jeez.
They got electric fences.
I gotta get back to my
allergic. Watch out.
John Travolta impression. I used to be able to do a pretty good John Travolta. Now I can't. Like with a lot of impressions, I just haven't done them in so long that it's hard for me to get back into them. But once I get them, I kind of can lock them back down, but I gotta practice. Pretty one-dimensional and Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, just a lot of the same. Exactly. Dude, this game, I'm really enjoying this game, by the way. I'm so freaking bummed out about that stupid save. And it sucks because it was the only reason that happened.
I have you now.
Was because we clipped through the world. So it was like 2 bugs in one, right? Clip through the world and have the save reset. I'm almost wondering if the game actually saves or not. I think it probably does. I think that was just my bad of hitting the button to back out to the main menu and then hitting the button to go into the game, but I accidentally hit it when I was highlighting the new game and it didn't feel like it did. I think I felt like I pushed right and then hit A, but it didn't move right, it just hit A. Instead of going over to continue and then enter, it just went to new game. I'm getting stuck on something. Oh, these guys. You. It's kind of in the spirit of old school games. That's true. That's absolutely true. You are not wrong there, my friend. I'm also much older, and I don't have the time to sit here and devote to a little indie game with artificially inflated difficulty. That's where I kind of draw the line. I have no problem playing a game and you know, having like, if it didn't have any level sections, I'm fine with that. Like if it saves after every level and that's it, there's no like checkpoints in the middle, I'm okay with that. Not happy about it because I do lose progress, but I'm okay with that. But if I have to reset the entire game, that's a different story. But you know, that type of adversity breeds perseverance, and that perseverance makes me better as a gamer. So it's like a double-edged sword. Right now, I'm okay with it. I could guarantee you if I had a rougher day and a longer day, and I was like yesterday, I think yesterday I was just like having a bad day, and I was so tired. I got back from improv class late, which I didn't want to do. I kind of strained my voice a little bit in class too, so I was like doing a lot of character voices that I didn't really want to do, but I felt like in the moment it was proper. And so like I was already strained when I started streaming, and then the stream broke and the audio broke, and then I had to rebuild or restart the stream, and I was just like totally over it. If I was in a mood like yesterday, I probably wouldn't have say that I'm totally fine with restarting all the way over again. But now I'm okay. Okay, we got... I need to know if we got the key or... Shoot, I wasn't even paying attention. I think we did get the key. But I need to see it on the screen somewhere, like the inventory. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Like, it needs to tell me, hey, here's the key. Hey, here's all this other stuff. Oh, I don't even have my bauble. What a bummer. Okay, am I missing anything? No. Cool, we're good. Oh, now we have full health. Excellent. Excellent. So I used to own this video game store, and I had this customer who would come in and do voices all the time. And everyone loved him, and, you know, we hit it off and we were having fun. But he would do the Stewie impression. This is back in like 2009 when Family Guy was still fairly relevant. And he would do a Stewie Griffin impression. But he would just talk in it for like hours at a time. And it was the same, like, same 3 or 4 catchphrases over and over and over again. And it got really tiring to the point where I was like, dude, if he's coming in, I'm going to go in the back for a while. Someone watch the store. I just couldn't take it. I've known a few people like that where they're like really good at an impression, but they kind of beat it into the ground. And I'm like, dude, okay, stop, please. Please just stop. Please stop. But at that point in my life, I was still very, 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 very way too nice. Single-handedly killed a show. Are you talking about Stewie? I haven't watched Family Guy probably since 2000. It's an 2007, 8 maybe was the last year. So it's been a while since I've watched Family Guy. I honestly love those original episodes though. Those first 3 seasons when it got canceled and it went out on DVD, I memorized every single episode, did every single voice like everyone did, and I loved it. And then when it got brought back, or for the first time, when it got brought back for the first time, I was stoked. I was like super excited. Hey, we got a little evil teddy bear. All right. Oh, doing the voice, yeah. Yeah, him coming in and doing the voice was just only like, oh, just stop. You're ruining the show for me at that point, yeah. But I haven't kept up with it for various reasons. Honestly, it's more of a, I kind of forgot the show even exists more than anything else. And I think one of the other things is I think they went way too far in leaning in to try and be South Park. Like they tried to be South Park where they got really vulgar for a while, really gross too. It got just like, it turned into a lot of gross out humor, and I just don't like that. So like when they had the Epcat, you know, thing where they're throwing up all over, like everyone drinks Epcat and they throw up all over. I thought that was funny, but it went on way too long to the point where it was like, this is kind of gross. And then like people would off themselves and it would just be really, really, really disgusting looking, where it was like more realistic gore. And I was just like, I don't need that in Family Guy. I don't need that in animation. Like, again, South Park was doing that years before, and even then I wasn't liking that. So it's just one of those things where like just a few things kind of piled on top of each other to the point where I just said, I'm okay being done with this show. Or at least for like a few years, and then I was like, oh, that show's still on, and then I just never went back and watched it again. But like I said, those first 3 episodes, and even season 4 and 5 when they came back, it was like, dude, this is hilarious. Oh yeah. Matt and Trey. I mean, you can tell what they thought when they did that whole Family Guy making fun of episode with the was it the manatee in a pool with a ball, coming up with the jokes, and I mean that aired what in 2007 probably, right? I still remember. You think that's bad? As like the Peter Griffin stand-in making fun of like their cutaway gags. The "you think that's bad" line still comes up in my friend group every once in a while when we're just joking on something and we'll just say, "You think that's bad," and we all know what's coming. Oh, dude, that 6 Days to Air is so good. It was way back when, like what, 2010 probably. That was on Netflix, and that's where I watched it, and I was blown away. I was like, dude, are you freaking serious? That's insane that they like come up with the idea, write the script, do the voices, animate it, and broadcast it within 6 days. Like, that's incredible. I don't care who you are. That is a craft. That is dedication to your work and being good at your job. That's not even just being good at your job. That's being excellent at your job. To have that amount of quality writing, and even if the animations are, you know, fairly whatever, by whatever standards, is just I couldn't do that, man. Yeah, Trey is a legit genius. Yep. Absolutely. Say what you will about their humor. I know a lot of people don't like their humor and stuff, but oh my gosh, crap. Oh my gosh, dude, give me help. Oh crap. I just got like broadsided by that guy. Yeah, legit genius though, for sure. Wow, okay. Whew.
Hey, don't forget to use your saw dash attack to get.
Oh yeah, the dashing one. All right, cool. We can do this.
Watch out for the acid baths, Bill. They'll damage your mech. Smell bad too. Well, I'm just gonna say, not as bad.
I'm so bummed that we have to restart this, but I really like this game. I'm honestly having a blast with it. I think this is for 13 bucks. This is a fun game for 13 bucks. I did not expect to get this level or this amount of playtime. I thought I was going to be done way earlier and like switch to something else. All right, cool. Now we have health. We've got ammo. We're all good. I know the hula girl is gone. I'm so bummed. I missed it on the roundabout coming back on the first level because she's the first level secret. We do have that evil teddy bear with a balloon, though. We found that secret, which we didn't get the first time around. Man. Come on. There we go. I know. I want the hula girl to have some, like, girly anime voice that is just like whenever I think about something like that, I always think about in 30 Rock, they have James Franco, who plays himself, and he's trying to kind of clean up his image or whatever, because there's like rumors going around that he's in love with a Japanese body pillow named Kamiko, which is true in the world of that show. And so he's trying to like clean up his image by dating, I think it was Jenna at first and then Liz Lemon. And whenever he talks to them, like the Japanese body pillow is in the room with him, and he's like talking to her like she's a real person and has like a Japanese voice to it. And just, oh my gosh. That's what I think every time about like those types of things. I want that hula girl to have like a weird Japanese voice. Say, oh, thank you for saving me. Or something. I don't know. It's late, man. The brain's done. There is a lot of people here. Krieger's girlfriend, yes, in Archer. Yes, 100%. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh my gosh. That show. It ended finally, right? No, oh no, it didn't. It didn't end, right? They have like one more season, I think. It's been, man. It usually airs in like August, so I don't know if I actually saw the season, the last season or not.
They'll damage your mech. Smell bad too.
You think it finally did end? Okay.
I'm just gonna say it.
I either did see the ending or I didn't. The last time I remember, it was, you know, obviously Mallory's gone. Can't remember the name of the voice actress off the top of my head. Jessica Walter died. So they had Mallory go off on a, you know, desert beach and leave. They get bought out, or Lana tries to like head up the organization. They get bought out. They kind of regain it back. And then I can't remember the last season I watched. I watched the full season. And I think it kind of left it on like, hey, this is kind of a good place to end, but I think there's still one more season. But that was a while ago, so I think I still have like the final season maybe to watch. Maybe. I'd be really interested if I did. Yeah, rip Jessica Walters. I know, dude. What a bummer. She was so good. And I mean, that's also kind of a, not to use a poor phrase, but a nail in the coffin for any resurrection again of Arrested Development, because they're not going to have her, they're not going to do another season of Arrested Development that they left as another cliffhanger without Jessica Walter. Like, there's just no way. Like, and at that point, don't. I'm all for like, hey, you know, finish your story. I always think every show should never have a cliffhanger ending if it is not guaranteed that it's going to pick up production in 2 months and film the rest, right? I hate cliffhanger endings because of that reason. There's so many shows that will do that, and then they're never greenlit for another season. So you just get a missing ending. And the show just goes down in obscurity instead of going, they finished it so well. Like, imagine if The Sopranos never got a ending. Like, no one would really care about The Sopranos that much if it got a bad ending or no ending. People hate How I Met Your Mother because it ended on a bad ending, right? So, like, the ending, you have to stick that landing for it to be a memorable show. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Archer when they were doing the weird, like, dream sequences when Archer was in, he was in a coma. And in that coma, he basically had every season. I actually thought it was a really interesting idea. Every season was a different time period or adventure style. So they did space as one of the seasons. They did like old school Indiana Jones adventures as one of the seasons. They did film noir as one of the seasons. And so I thought that was a really interesting idea. I know a lot of people hated it, but I thought it was cool. Veronica Mars ended season. How did they pretended the overall major plot, or they presented a overall major plot in the beginning and resolved it by the end. Yes. So they basically make this season have a beginning, middle, and end. Every season ended with them resolving the major plot issue that the beginning of the season had. Yeah. I haven't watched Veronica Mars since that. I think since the movie got announced, I think is when I watched Veronica Mars, and I think that was in like 2007, because I was still in California at the time. And that was before I moved to Denver. So yeah, I think that was around 2007, and man, what a cool show. That was a great show, too. I remember the movie being pretty good. I don't remember if... I don't remember not liking it at all. But I don't remember if anyone else liked it or not. Yeah, Kristen Bell. Mm-hmm. I remember she was pretty big at the time too, because I think that's right around the time she married Dax Shepard, and he was still fairly big actor. And then also she announced Veronica Mars movie, and she was in Assassin's Creed. She was like the main voice actress for the Assassin's Creed 1 game in 2007. So like she was like everywhere around that time. Okay, where are we going? We're going down. We're going down? I guess we're going down this time. Man. Did we get the key? This game. I don't know. I don't think it's in early access. I think it's a quote-unquote finished 1.0. I think it's in a 1.0 release. Perhaps. I think it is. I think it's a 1.0 release. And it's solid, but it definitely needs a few updates. I mean, they updated it today with controller support. Literally started the stream and it didn't have controller support. I closed the game out because the audio wasn't working. It updated and now it had controller support. So it's being worked on still, but I think it is in a 1.0 release. Oh, Enrico, yes, dude. Yeah, her dad, the detective in that show. I love him in whatever he is in. He was in the new season of Party Down. I think it was like the first episode. He was in the new season of Party Down. And he has a nude scene in it where he jumps in a pool naked. And I was like, I did not need to know that. I did not need to see that happen. But yeah, I love him as an actor. He was also in something else recently that I watched, and I can't remember what it was. But anytime he shows up, I get happy. Because I really enjoy his acting. Just anytime he's on screen.
I have you now.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was. It could have been... I don't know. I can't think. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is... shoot, I was gonna say if I die, the next time I die, or the next time I... or if I finish the level, but I think I'm about to die. I have, like, no health, so... I don't know if I want to say that, because I don't want to end just right this second, but I'm getting close. We need health, man. We need lots and lots of health. Like I said, smaller stream for tonight and probably tomorrow, just because my work has me coming in earlier than I was supposed to. And I did not get a good night's sleep last night. So bummed about that. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. I need health. That's all I need. Come on, man. Give me some health. Give me some ammo too, because we definitely need. I like these spider enemies, man. I don't like those guys though. Jeez. Oh crap. That was close. Topo Chioco? What's that? End of the month is closing in, yeah. There we go. There's our health. Excellent. Okay. Oh, mineral water. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that brand before. Or maybe I have and I just haven't noticed it. Like, I don't know the label. Crap. I'm not a fan of the machine guns, but I have ammo for it, so as long as I have ammo. Yeah, I want to finish this level and save it so that maybe it will actually save and we can continue on. Maybe tomorrow, but I think tomorrow, like I said, I want to do Sniper Elite. I've been planning on that. It's already preloaded. It's ready to go. When I started the stream, I clicked play just to see how many hours, and it said, like, you have 10 hours before this is able to be launched. And I went, I really love the Sniper Elite games. There's something really, relaxing about it, but also super stressful when you're running around and the alarm's going off and you're trying to hide. And it's got that, like, little invisible man that says, hey, their last known location was here. But sitting down and honestly camping out and sniping and waiting for the perfect shot is really, really fun in that game. I'm normally not that type of gamer, but oh man, when I can sit there and snipe someone from like a huge distance away, so good. All right. Well, 14 deaths I think is good. We're not gonna finish it, so that's going to do it for tonight's episode, tonight's stream. Tomorrow, we will be playing a little bit of Sniper Elite. Zeffler, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. It's been fun talking to you, man. And bringing up all sorts of awesome TV shows and, you know, games and stuff like that. Roxanne, thank you so much as well. Faustism. Boy Octane. I don't think Wolfman showed up tonight. Even though I summoned him by saying, come get some. But he didn't show up. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night wherever you are in the world, or day. And take care. God bless. And I'll see you tomorrow for more video games. Until then, peace out. Bye.